This one.
Oh, they call it Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day.
Valentine? Did you say Valentine Day or Malentine?
Yeah, I always thought it'd be kind of funny. I always called it Guyentines. Like if it's Galentines, it's Guyentines.
That's what I Googled.
But apparently, it's called Valentine's Day. A day for men to meet up and celebrate their amazing friendship. It's a happy celebratory day, the male equivalent of Galentine's Day.
And it's called Valentine.
So I always thought it was.
I have to Google that one.
Yeah, I just looked up. I said Galentine's Day for men, and it popped up like first thing. I'm like, oh, I don't know why I didn't think of looking it up. I just assumed it should be called Guyentine's Day.
I mean, that's what I Googled. And it was like, Google says, did you mean Valentine's Day? I'm like, no, Guyentine. And it's like 3 or 4 things for Guyentine and the rest all Galentine. I'm like, what happened to equal and inclusiveness?
I know, right? Oh
yeah,
my gosh,
Kim,
it smells like cookies in here.
I bet. All right, folks, welcome to this week's episode of Late Night Craft Talk. We got our countdown timer going. Svea and I are continuing the conversation from before the show about Valentine or Guyentine and Galentine's Day.
Yeah.
Yep.
So everyone's going to be happy to know that I'm not filming at home where my dogs bark every 5 seconds. Because I can't really put them into like the kennel for another couple hours. That's kind of mean.
Yeah. Quit. Come on, thing. Put you on silent. There we go. I'm getting ready to share. Are you sharing?
Oh, yeah. I'm sharing.
Oh, yeah.
I was sharing.
Yeah, sure. Right now, did you get the message earlier today that El Presidente is not going to watch the show tonight because she's going to a concert?
I know. What?
I don't even hear
that.
Maya's not going to be here. Maya, she said she's going to watch the show tomorrow. And Maya, now that we're talking about you ready, Svea?
Priorities. The priorities.
Okay. We did it. There it was.
I know she likes that, though, secretly.
We'll get individual attention on that one. Okay. Trying to get my mouse cursor to jumping screens. Okay, there we go. Got to get the comments loaded because we have the technical stuff. We got a few people watching. Let us know who's watching, folks. And if you're curious about the background right there, that is me painting a U.S. flag onto a feather, probably about 4 years ago.
Oh my gosh!
And it was during the summer. You can see the fly on my hand. That was a pain in the butt.
It's smelling.
I never noticed that. Fly buzz on the hand. I'm like, great. No wonder I aired this video 4 years ago.
Let's see here.
I paint really fast. There's the fly again. You kind of live in some ag country. Flies are a fact when you live around ag. Okay. A few people watching. Let us know who you are. I'm gonna go ahead and just Google right quick. Guyentine.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, let me type in Valentine. How do you even spell that? Okay. Valentine Day.
I think Valentine's sounds better than Guyentines. It kind of doesn't work, but it's a mouthful. But
yeah, here's one from Reddit. How do you guys celebrate Galentine's Day? Really? I'm seeing nothing for Valentine's Day. Oh, there it is.
Really? Yeah, Valentine's Day by the Stag Company.
Attention, Galentines, Valentines, and Palentines.
Gifts to buy your mate.
How about Matentines?
It's like your friend, like in Australia, they call people, hey, mate.
Yeah. I had that with a customer a couple weeks ago. They're like, hey, mate, how much is this? And I'm going, they call me mate. Go Crocodile Dundee. Sorry, I don't mean to be stereotyping Australians. We love you.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Well, also there is a Palentine's Day, which is merged as a gender-neutral version of Galentine's Day, which focuses on women's friendships.
Okay. What about guys' friendships? Oh, we got a meme for that later in the show. I type in Guyentines. I'm searching inside for Valentine's Day. I got like 2 hits, and that's it.
Yeah, so Guyentines is more more popular iteration. Oh, mom's
Did you
watching.
see that? You see the post?
It said play nice. We always play nice. What is that?
It's just friendly bantering and picking on each other. It's not like we haven't been doing that for, I don't know, a couple hundred episodes.
I know. It's like brother-sister feud. Oh my gosh, it smells so good right now. I swear I'm making cookies right now in the pizza oven. It smells so good in here.
You can make so many or so big. You can make a pizza-sized cookie.
I know. I'm just like, hey, the oven's still hot. I have some raw cookie dough. I'm going to cook some cookies.
You're doing that, and I'm eating a little from a jar of trail mix. Cookies!
Yeah, they smell so, oh my gosh, this whole place is going to smell so flippin' good very, very soon.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. I'm moving quick on that thing. I was like busy that day. Look at that.
You like paint so fast. Wow.
I know. I'm just a quick guy. It's like, it's like being on fast forward here.
Hey, your mom's staying at Hotel in Parker? Wow.
Yeah, my mom is out babysitting her grandkids.
In Hotelin.
She's at a hotel in Parker.
She's not in Hotelin?
Parker.
She's not in Hotel in Parker?
Oh, let's just highlight that. Oh, you already did.
It's kind of funny. It's Hotelin.
Hotelin.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not even a name. It's just kind of like a designation, so much that it's not going to be capitalized.
Exactly.
I'm going to hear about this tomorrow. He's watching the show 1 hour ahead of us. It is 10:57 in Parker, Arizona. She gets to visit, babysit the grandkids tonight. Breaks her heart.
Yeah.
My little brother's setting up sound for a function over actually in Havasu City.
Uh-huh.
That is, and Vicki, if you can give me the name of the event that Joe's at, which we'll see pop up here in about 20 seconds or 30 seconds, because of that little 12-second delay we got with the show. But apparently there's like a football player that has an autistic son, and what they do is they set up in a prom for people with special needs. You have some autism that have the sound and light sense, overstimulation.
Yeah.
Down syndrome, and they put on a prom with softer music, not as much lighting, more, but more watched to do that so they can enjoy life, And I was like, that's awesome.
Yep.
The little brother sets up sound and stuff like that for events over in eastern and northeastern, western and northwestern Arizona. Pretty cool.
That's cool.
Yep. Redeemed Lighting, I believe is the name of it.
That's cool.
So neat stuff. So we got the moms watching. Who else?
I know there's people watching. I just don't know who's watching. So
yeah, I am getting ready to share.
I shared already. Did you share? You didn't share yet.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, yes, I did.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, I shared. I did my part. Kelly Joe's on.
Yay, Kelly Joe.
Thanks, Kelly Joe. This feather I painted about 4 years ago. We have this tonight's background. Minute and 25 seconds, folks, till the show gets going.
It smells so good in here right now. I think I set it for 15 minutes. I should go
14.
check.
Got it.
See how many cookies we're doing.
Mom says she's tired. She's been babysitting a 7 and a 4-year-old for most of the day. Cut her some slack. No. Folks, while Svea's over getting the cookies out of the oven, checking them, at approximately 10:05, leave the message, hey, your cookies are burning.
My cookies are burning. What? No, they're not.
No, you didn't hear that.
Oh,
You didn't hear that in the background. You're hearing things.
I need to get like a pizza thing.
Yeah, just say your cookies smell, or tell her cookies smell like pepperoni. Do that, folks. At 10:05 p.m. Pacific. All right, Svea, we got 15 seconds till countdown.
Oh, smells so good.
You have one job in your multitasking. Well, folks, you ready for countdown?
You're just jealous because I have fresh cookies.
Well, while you're way over there, back there, I'm going to start the countdown, folks. 10, 9, count down with me. 8, 7, 6, 5. Get your butt over here, Svea. 3, 2, 1. She's back. Awesome. Showtime. It's time for Late Night Crab Talk with hosts Svea Kamori-Yang and James Hermes. On this week's show, Galentine's and Guyentine's Day. What is Cupid's favorite band? Kiss. With that, it's time to start the show. Do. Okay, folks, obviously you can't see us, but I can see Svea on the screen right here with the control panel and everything. And since she's at the pizza place and she's standing up, she's going full bore dancing with the music right there. I mean, she's up there doing everything. I'm sitting in an office chair. She's like up there going, woo, look at it. I'm going to knock stuff over. I'm still getting into it. That's awesome.
I was like, you know what? I'm just going to totally dance because I'm standing up anyway.
Why not? How's the cookies? That's the most important question of the evening.
You want to see them?
Yes.
I ran over back because it was time for the show to start.
Okay. Folks, remember at 10:05, tell Svea their cookies smell like pepperoni. Got to do your part.
I know you are.
We're waiting. Dead air. Okay, here we go. Ooh, look at that. What did they taste like?
Let's see. They're really hot. They're fresh out of the oven.
Yeah. I'm not, if my mom's watching the show, I'm not eating these. It's not happening.
Yum. They're really hot.
Yeah. And it tastes like?
Chocolate chip cookies.
Hoorah.
So everyone, how you doing? We are here. We're live. We do this show every week. We bring you all kinds of interesting topics and shows and guests. We talk about all kinds of things that are making you smarty smart. Huh, James?
Somebody's been reading my Facebook with my Smarty Smart posts. I'll have to address that later in the show with this week, which is cool. Okay.
Yes, and if you like what you see, please like and subscribe to our YouTube channels, our Facebook pages, our Twitch channels, our Twitches, our Instagrams, all kinds of stuff like that. So we would love you
okay.
On our social media. That's how we keep our businesses around and keep you informed and updated on what's going on with us. So, James, what's going on with Elk Rack while I eat a cookie?
Just filling orders. We were back at Village Fest. Was not raining this week. And just, getting built up and getting ready for the spring, for spring break. And the powwow season for us, powwow and rodeo season starts in April. Unless another show kind of sneaks up on us. But that's when we'll start being out and making our rounds to your area sometime in the next several months. But otherwise, you can find us in Palm Springs. Otherwise, working on things. And I got a show to do this custom order.
Yeah, show us.
This thing's cool. This is a deer antler that a guy found out near Pratt, Kansas, a shed. He goes, gets in contact with me, says, can you make a knife with that? Look at the picture, went, yep, got it to me, knocked out a blade, and normally my handles are just, one tine, not a split like that. This sucker's coming out pretty. So it's going back to Pratt, Kansas, to the customer with something really cool, which reminds me, I'm looking, going, I didn't shave today, so I need to shave. These things are so versatile that you can shave with them, which I'm not going to actually do. I'm going to pretend because this thing will cut the heck out of me. Otherwise, I need to bring up a visual, so I want to do one more announcement about a special project this summer. Okay. Otherwise, folks, time for me to ask Svea what's going on with Dancing Bear.
Okay. So, first off, I wanted to, before I say Dancing Bear information, I talked to James about this, but I really wanted to ask you guys a favor, our viewers of Late Night Craft Talk. I would really, really love it if you guys could do me a favor and you could like and subscribe to Brooklyn Pizza Boys. I'm getting everything mixed up. Brooklyn Boys Pizza on Facebook, on Instagram. If you could follow my family, it's my husband's pizza place. If you could follow that, that would be just the most amazing gift you could give to us and me, because this is a part of my family's livelihood. So we really would appreciate it if you could like and subscribe. I'm going to put the page up on the comments. That would be really grateful. That would be really grateful. I would be tremendously grateful. We're trying to build up their Facebook page that is still kind of being redeveloped. But please go to the link, Brooklyn Boys Pizza Oceanside, and like and subscribe. And if you also can like and subscribe the Instagram account, which is, I'm looking at right now.
Looking.
The Instagram account, I believe it's Brooklyn Boys Pizza Oceanside. I'm trying to open it up right now. But that would be really, really awesome if you could do that. It would be very helpful. And come on, more. Switch accounts. Jeez. Oh, it's making me log into another account. Okay.
Whoopsie.
I know. It's like
when you have multiple accounts on Facebook or Instagram, sometimes it jumps and you're like, come on, please. Most people have
what's really weird? It's I was logged in on my other computer. I should just log in because it's the same account. Pizza.
Well, you get that, but folks, when you have that many accounts, like Svea, I think you oversee how many social media accounts just on Facebook? Then the associate Instagram.
I'll do. Hold on, let me write this down because I can't do two things at once. Boys.
We do several because, like, I'll cover Elk Rack Traders. I've got access to Dancing Bear in Svea, also for Elk Rack, just because the show. So sometimes we have to cross post up or do things for the show right there. And then plus some Boy Scout ones, a paddling group. There's like 5, and sometimes when you get on Instagram and or Facebook and change profiles, it jumps on. You're like, no.
Okay.
That can be a little bear sometimes. There it is.
Okay, so here is Instagram. If you could also like this one, I'd be very grateful. This is, like I said, it's our family business. Dan has a lot of passion and has been working very hard at this business. He's working 2 jobs. It's a lot of work.
And he's working his chunk us off. It's amazing.
He's working hard, very hard. And I really would appreciate it. But let's see, I manage on social media. I manage Dancing Bear. I manage the Southern California Local Bee Store Association. I manage the ASU Powwow. I manage, I manage the San Diego crafting community, but that's like a group. I also...
Hi, Dan. What's your service smell like?
Be forced to laugh. And then I'm doing, that's just Facebook alone. And then on Instagram, I'm doing Dancing Bear. I'm doing my personal Instagram. I'm doing Brooklyn Boys. I'm doing the association. I'm not doing the powwow on that. So I'm basically managing about like almost a lot.
A lot. I heard something in the background, like a can, soda opening, and I can say is Dan can probably hear me. Hey, Dan, pop a top again.
He's singing to you right now, Dan.
I'm saying pop a top again. It's part of his song.
Pop a top again. He kind of smiled.
All right, got it. Okay, on with the show right now. Yeah. So, should I do the special announcement about the summer project?
Yes, tell us.
Okay, folks, even though it started school, it's going to be able to unfortunately cut down the kayak trips significantly, but, got to set a goal. Might have touched it on the show, but there's a special project. I got a long trip this summer. and I'm going to show you what the next kayaking trip is. And this one's a doozy. All right, let me do a quick share. Here we go. So, folks, what you're looking at is the state of Montana. You see a little outline with icons that show boat launches and camping spots. And it reaches all the way over. And let me get the little mouse cursor. It reaches all the way, if you can see my mouse cursor, over to here to into North Dakota. This is the course of the Yellowstone River. You're looking at over 600 miles of the longest, still free-flowing river in the lower 48 states. And I'm paddling it this summer.
Wow.
It's going to take about 4 to 5 weeks. Doing that, launching just as soon as we can after the 4th of July weekend. And like I said, 4 to 5 weeks, just under 600 miles. So we have to start, we're starting just north of Yellowstone National Park because you can't actually paddle the Yellowstone River in the national park. So that's where we're going to launch. And we're taking all the way from down here near, what's the name of that town? Down here near National Park, but there's a little town over here that's called, I believe, Gardner. And following that all the way where you can see those little icons, all the way over here to right there where you see, right there, the confluence with the Missouri River in North Dakota. This is going to be cool. We're starting the trip off. I mean, we're going to have like a few days of whitewater, class 2 and 3, maybe 4, depending on the water level. We will be starting in Grizz Country. We'll be using what's called pack rafts for the first week and having to take bear spray and watch out for grizzlies until we get to about Billings, Montana. They're switching out and using our sea kayaks and going. It's going to be so far myself and a friend from that owns Desert Adventures over in Boulder City named Izzy Colette, and Carrie Fife, a good friend that lives over in Moab, Utah. So going to be pretty cool. So we're going to have some amazing stuff to share about that. And these we plan, because we have another meeting, we meet every few weeks to work on our plan for this. We're going to probably do a show dedicated just to say what we do for expedition planning and talk about the logistics of the Yellowstone. So you can see what we're doing. It's a big one. It's not like we're going to the Yukon Arctic Circle, but it's a big one. There's a lot of moving parts to this. And with that, cool. That's the big news for this summer's. How's the cookie?
It's very good. Fresh and melty.
I'm going to do that while I drink my peach tea. All right. Show subject?
Yes.
All right, folks. We're doing, you want to introduce or shall I?
Okay. So, actually, wait. Let's make a couple announcements. So, tomorrow is Lunar New Year. Dan, what do you say when it's Lunar New Year?
Kong Hei Fat Choi.
Say it again.
Kong Hei Fat Choi.
Kong Hei Fa Choi, which means Happy New Year's in Chinese.
Not to sneeze.
Actually,
try not to sneeze.
It's in Cantonese. So tomorrow is Lunar New Year. So if you guys get a chance to
forever.
Bless you.
Thank you, Father. Huh. Hey, what do you call a priest that's graduated from law school? Father-in-law. Anyway.
So, if you go out tomorrow, there may be extra celebrations. Stop by and check it out. It's a Chinese and Vietnamese. What are the other ones that are involved? Chinese and Vietnamese. Is it Korean too?
No, not Korean.
Okay. Chinese and Vietnamese New Year. So there's lots of celebrations tomorrow. So if you get a chance, I'm saying hi to someone that works here. If you guys get a chance, do get out and celebrate that. There's usually some festivals all over, and they have really yummy food. They may even have the dance, because this year is the year of the dragon, which I'm a dragon. They'll have a whole bunch of different dragon-themed things because this is the year of the dragon. It's my year, everyone. It's my year.
Svea.
Yeah.
I hate to say this on the air. You want to look down? Look down, please. Your dragon. Well, you do it every time you say napping. A point. What do you do?
That's not even very good. I mean, let me tell you.
Neither's napping.
When you say you're napping, I'm like, oh, I'm so tired.
Every time we spell with a K. So, yeah, now you know the reaction when I say Svea, your dragon.
That's not the same.
Yes, it is. Anyway.
Not.
So does she have a nap?
The perspective of
Did you hear what I just said?
Please.
He's like, does he have a knapsack?
As a matter of fact, that's what I do to take my tools in to go over and nap an arrowhead.
You go
How many people sleep on an arrowhead?
You go nap your arrowheads.
Yep. We have a little cultural sharing going on right here. We also have news from Wendy. You see it?
Yay! Well, that's why your son is really a very awesome person.
Absolutely. That's our squirrel girl.
Yes.
Be in fear, Thanos. Be in fear.
Wait,
and Dr.
You know Don't expose Squirrel Girl's true identity. Don't you know this?
No. It's the vice versa.
She told me not to tell anyone. It's her secret identity. You just screwed it up.
It's the vice versa. No, Squirrel Girl doesn't want anybody to know she's Wendy. Not Wendy that she's Squirrel Girl.
Okay. All right. So, Galentine's Day.
And Guyentine's Day.
You know what Galentine's Day is, James?
Galentine's
Day is
it's a day dedicated to gallons?
Are you talking the same time?
We seem to have some reception issues at the moment. We seem to have some sleep dreaming issue at the moment. Let's wait till we get past that or keep on going.
We do?
Okay, now we're good.
We do?
Yeah, there was some lagging.
Okay. All right. So, Wendy says, now you done it, James? Okay.
Yeah.
So for those of you who don't know what, and you're asking us, what is Galentine's Day? Galentine's Day is a global holiday that celebrates women's friendship. Galentine's Day is typically marked as February 13th, but can be observed any day between February 1st and Valentine's Day. And you don't have to be single to celebrate Galentine's Day, because basically it's you're sharing your love for your friends, and you're saying your friends are just as important as your significant other if you have one.
Are you insinuating something? Not with me, but.
No, I'm not insinuating anything. So it's just a really cool thing that I think a lot of people don't talk about or know about. And I think it's definitely something that should be shared, and, take that extra day to tell your friends that you love them and that they're very important in your life. So, James, what does it say about Guyentine's Day?
I don't need to read this one. Guyentine is guys that, for one reason or another, don't have a female significant other or a romantic significant other to spend Valentine's Day with. So what do? Guys are like, well, we'll get together and do guy stuff. They'll do male bonding with such activities as, well, you know what? I got material for that. We'll expand on that thought and go over some of the stuff that guys will do here in just a short bit later in the show. But that is Guyentine's Day.
Okay.
Any day could be Guyentine's Day, whether it's a NASCAR race, baseball game, football game, barbecue, working on her car, not changing oil, not changing tires. He hates that. Riding the horses, playing in Glamis, or playing My Little Pony with your daughter. Okay. And inviting friends over to play My Little Pony with her or have tea.
So this is what Kelly said. It's Happy Singles Awareness Day. So
that's the word for it that we don't want to do. That's the word we were trying not to use on the show. Thank you, Kelly Joe. Kelly Joe, just for that, you're going to my house this Friday. Next Friday. and you're kayaking a river with me for 3 days, and we're going to talk about this for 3 days. With 10 other kids coming along kayaking. We have Kelly Joe's doing a 3-day kayak trip with the Boy Scout Venture crew I run. We're doing a 3-day river trip, and we're going down the river south of Blythe and north to Yuma, and going to be fun. Anyway.
Fun. So, do you want me to show you different things that you can do for Galentine's Day?
Yeah, if I wanted to get together with my girlfriends, I'll ask it. If I want to get to my friends or girls, and we wanted to have some quality time together besides just the stereotypical braiding each other's hair and talking about the boys with the boy here, I guess that's called safe. What can we do, Svea? Give me some ideas.
Okay. So, according to Google, which actually, let me share this because it is showing something kind of a fun thing.
We're both eating during the show.
So, do you see this right here? Look at the Google art. It's lanterns for the Lunar New Year. And look at, here's a dragon. Isn't that cute? Okay. So, these are ideas for Galentine Day things to do. So you could go to a brunch together. It's always fun to eat food and chat and talk with your friends, right? You can go wine tasting. There's lots of yummy wines if that's something that you like to try. You can go to a spa together and do a spa day. Ooh. Do game night. So you get out Monopoly and massacre each other in Monopoly. Or play Trivial Pursuit. You can do karaoke. Deliver flowers to friends. Make Valentine cookies in a jar, which that's kind of like I think that's more like a favor, like you're making something to give to someone.
Yeah.
Go on a hike with each other. A fondue night. So, fondue is like the melted stuff you dip stuff in. There's also 15 more suggestions. Okay. Beach day. Who doesn't love the beach, right? Chick flick marathon. Lots of those like super romantic, fun movies to watch that women love watching.
Princess Bride.
Yes. Do a clothing swap. So bring a whole bunch of your clothes that you don't want anymore. Let your friends see it because maybe they have something maybe they have something that you would love and they don't want anymore, or maybe you have something they would love and you don't want anymore. So that's actually a really good idea, the clothing swap. You can take cooking classes together. You can make culinary tote bags. You do some crafts.
Svea,
yeah.
Look at the post for my mom right quick.
Guy could bond.
Don't say it out loud. I'm going to share this right now, folks. This is my mom, the most dad mom, Butch. No, I'm not going to say Butch. The most arm wrestling. Mom, I'm going to say it. This is what my mom posted. I'm just going to leave it at that. Guy could bond while castrating bulls.
Wow.
My mom used to arm wrestle guys for beers. Okay, I said it.
Okay. So you could do a photo shoot together. So you go to like the Sears or go to the local photo memories place, take pictures together. Go to a fancy dinner. Go do a food tour, like go to the pizza places tour.
Or try the pizzas at Brooklyn Boys.
Exactly.
Order each of the pizzas.
Try every single pizza that is offered at Brooklyn Boys.
Okay.
You can make friendship bracelets. You can go bowling, host a potluck, attend the theater, do a favorite things exchange, and even a girls' night in. That's kind of a good selection of all kinds of activities that can be done with lots of ladies. So, James, what kind of activities do Guyentines like to do?
I am, first of all, going to go off the rails a little bit right quick. Bear with me, Svea.
Okay.
I want to get, based on my mom's post, I'm going to do something right quick.
Okay.
And Mom, I assume you're still watching. Hold on, because what I'm doing right now is I'm in Facebook Messenger, and I'm about to message my mom, and now I'm sending her a link, which she's going to get to join us on the show right now from her hotel room. If not, we're going to put her on the phone, and we're going to get my dad opinion on some of the Galentines. We just want to get her insight on some of the Galentine's Day activities based off probably the singular greatest. I mean, sorry, Kelly Jo, axe throwing is great for Galentine's Day activity or paintball for Galentine's, but the greatest single post we've ever had on the history of this show is right there. And we're going to get her on, and we're going to get her 2 cents on this. So if we don't see her in the next 30 seconds, I'm calling her.
You're like, you have no choice.
Huh?
She's like, you have no choice.
Oh, yeah. This is happening. So right now, we're going to put her on speaker. And she knows it's going to happen. She may beat me to it. Phone is ringing. Because she's watching the show now.
Hello.
So, Svea, you hear my mom okay?
Yeah.
Okay. We want to get your opinion on some of the Galentine's Day activities that Svea has shared with us. Can we do that with you?
Sure.
Okay.
I always have an opinion.
So, Svea, you want to go ahead and put that back up?
James,
Yes?
are you going to do this just to make me look bad?
No. We're going to get an insight about my mom. And this is not to do this. With that comment, we want to get this idea.
Because I know your mom, I could never drag her into get a pedicure ever in her whole life. I already know.
This is what makes it gold. Just please bring it up. Okay. What do you think about some of the Galentine's activities you can do with your friends with, say, well, Svea's going to bring it up, a brunch party?
Yeah, you can have fried mountain oysters.
Folks, if you don't know what fried mountain oysters are, that is...
It's what you cut off when you're castrating bulls.
Yeah, it's basically fried scrotum of the bulls. We did that. Okay, what do you think of, like, say, what's some of the others here we see? Valentine's Day cookie in a jar.
Okay, that sounds pretty exciting.
Chick flick marathon.
Oh, I'm really sleepy.
Okay, we're going to do one more with you. Fondue night.
Spike the fondue.
I'm going to go one more just for a bonus round. What's that say? Culinary tote bag, Svea? What's that say?
Culinary tote bags. I believe that you make a tote bag and you decorate it.
Okay, culinary tote bag.
I don't even know what that is. Unless you go down to restaurants and buy something and then don't eat it and put it in a tote and carry it around with you as a memento. I don't know.
Okay, folks, that is the advice from my Okie mom.
Okay, this is what it says. Let's see.
Okay, this is what it says.
It says culinary tote bags. No one feels like reaching out for a purse when purse when out running errands. After all, purses are heavy and expensive.
You catch that?
It looks like it's a tote bag. I'm thinking it's a gift to give away. I don't think it's something to do. I think it's a gift. It's like a gift to give to a friend. While they're running errands, they can have a tote bag full of, and then they can put all their stuff in there versus carrying around a fancy purse or whatever.
You could do that by making a bologna sandwich and a bag of chips and throw it in somebody's backpack.
Yeah, basically.
I love the Okie in her. Thanks, Mom. We'll talk tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of the show.
She's like,
Bye.
I'm done.
Bye. She is the particular, whatever the word is here. I'm trying to think of because I'm just going, God. This is the pinnacle Okie mom, folks, that you find in California, especially with the greatest comment and everybody falling in like this because Kelly Jo, Wendy says Vicky's awesome. She flies a helicopter and drops fry bread in various places. Kelly Jo goes, no, that wasn't Joya. Pointed out and said what the you have a visual representation of what Rocky Mountain oysters are, and Jelly Joe's is just as awesome. Go with the bull suggestion. Okay, Guyentine's activities.
Yes.
All right, folks. What we have for you is we're going to bring up some ideas that guys can do together, and we've rooted out all the toxic masculinity stuff, and we're going to show you now what you can do, or even some of the gals that want to do Galentine and try something a little different, what you can do for Guyentine's Day activities. What we have here is not what I was wanting to picture. Not what I wanted. It jump screens. So hold on, folks. We're going to take care of that. Stop screen share. Okay, let me do a screen share again. Because I'm actually operating this off my laptop. Okay, present, share screen, entire screen, screen number 2, and what do we get? Looks like we got screen number 2. We bring it up. Hoorah! There we go. So we have Unforgettable Guys Nights Out. There it is. Okay, Guys Nights Out. So some of the activities that could do, and we're not going to do obviously all 50, but go for a Rome bar crawl. Let's Rome bar crawl. Bar crawl.
So basically, go to a place where they go out and get lots of drinks. Well, I mean, alcohol is always to be used in discretion, and be aware of what you're doing for drinking. So, try not to drink too much.
And this sounds good for everybody. There could be a night museum tour. It ain't gonna be like Night at the Museum, the movie, obviously. But if your crew loves
that would be cool if it was a real Night at the Museum tour.
That would be awesome. Okay, so if your crew loves a little art from time to time, check out an interesting museum at night.
Cool.
Some of those museums are pretty cool, like Hollywood Max Wax Museum that has the Hall of Horrors. That's some cool stuff there. Axe throwing expedition. Looks like Kelly Jo is going, and that's a real popular thing. I haven't been to one of those yet, but I've got actually a little knife throwing range in my backyard. We can also do for that at-home bonfire.
Ooh.
Mixing some alcohol, that could go bad.
Fire.
Yeah. Guys like fire. Urban art walk. That's a cool thing. That's modernism week in Palm Springs, or was real recently, where people do walking tours of some of the homes, and even some of the murals in downtown India. There's an urban art walk. Local ale trail. Virtual. That's obviously virtual.
There's a lot of drinking things in this.
Yeah, I'm trying to steer away from the drinking things. Cabaret show.
Connecting at a comedy club. I think that's cool.
Yeah. Connecting at a comedy club. That's always fun. Monday night music. Live music night.
I like go up one. Oh, no, never mind. Ping pong tournaments. Fun. I just took your drink.
There's something guys like about Forrest Gump and the ping pong. They'll have lots of fun with ping pong.
Yes, that would be fun. Do a ping pong tournament, and you basically have to have teams, and you rotate so you win. Oh, that'd be fun.
Oh yeah. Arcade night, games on the lawn.
Yeah.
Immediately, for some reason, I'm thinking of like a Tim Allen influence, and guys on the right on top lawnmowers having jousting contests. Obviously, that's where it's going, but horseshoes, ladder ball, bocce ball. That's one cornhole. I've done that on rafting trips. Are all great options. Traditional cookout,
that's awesome.
The classic. Guys got to compete about and how they cook.
Yes.
Cook on the barbecue. There'll be a little bit of that next weekend on our river trip. Okay. Tacos and tequila. We'll stay with tacos right there.
You know what? Tacos, and a Coca-Cola, like a Mexican Coca-Cola. That's really good.
Bingo. So I like it more.
I love Mexican tacos tacos with a Mexican Coca-Cola. Those ones are really good. If you've never tried it before, definitely try it because it is a corn syrup free sugar used with real sugar Coke product.
Yeah. Let's just combine those with traditional cookout and tacos.
Mm-hmm.
And we go and scroll over here to lending a hand. It goes back to saying, help a guy work on his car. You could help Jebediah with the barn raising, stuff like that. So podcast production, they can make a guy podcast.
Okay.
Dive bar quest. No, we're not going there. I'm thinking every time I see that, I think of what's called the story time.
Yeah.
There's cursor. Okay. My favorite dive bar. I've never set foot in this place. It's called the Turkey Inn in Ramona, California, in East San Diego County. Have you ever seen this place?
Turkey Hen?
The Turkey Inn, INN.
Oh, okay.
This is the potential. I'm trying to say that word correctly on the show. The great example of the dive bar. It's located on the main drive along the highway in downtown Ramona, and we've seen the place open late at night. We're coming home from a power rodeo. It's the divest dive bar you could think of around, and I mean think of like the what's the name of the bar there in Roadhouse?
Isn't it called Roadhouse?
No, it's just the name of the movie.
Oh, Dalton.
Dalton is the name of the character. It's called, Wendy or Joya or Kelly Jo. What is the name of that place? It's something like the Dual Spades or something. What is the name of that bar in
Double Deuce.
Roadhouse?
Double Deuce, Dan says.
Double Deuce. Thank you, Dan. You're awesome. So think of like the Double Deuce, but with no class. The Double Deuce from the beginning of the movie. I am in Tahlequah, Oklahoma. And yeah, I was going to address that one. Definitely D&D. I'm in Tahlequah, Oklahoma, leaving Cherokee National Holiday. And I'm at a truck stop filling up. And one of the locals is talking to another guy, and they're going, yeah, this place is just trash. He goes, that place is as bad as the Turkey Inn over in California. And I'm going, oh my God. I am over 1,000 miles from home, and I just heard somebody talk about the Turkey Inn and how trashy it is compared to the local places outside between Tahlequah and Muskogee.
That is too funny.
Yes. Okay. Couple more ideas you can do. I'll just take a look at this. Is mixology night, culture night, not bad. Vintage video game extravaganza. I can see some Gen Xers having fun with that.
That's fun.
Brazilian barbecue. This is something anybody could do. It's a bonding thing. City scavenger hunt. I actually put some of those together as a GPS scavenger hunt course during the pandemic for families to do.
That's fun.
Poker and cigars. Yeah, I like this one. I'm going to share this one. Folks, this is a great one. Shooting range romp. Go out to a target range with moving targets or whatnot, or swinging metal targets. That is fun. So yeah, we should do that sometime. Fight night? Okay, fight night. We can't talk about that because we don't talk about what's the number one rule of fight night. You don't talk about fight night.
Yeah, I was going to say, why are they listening to Fight Night? Because you're not allowed to talk about Fight Night.
Bingo. And then the best one, probably actually the most underrated right there. Why didn't we think of this? Disc golf picnic.
Yeah. I could totally see a bunch of guys doing that.
Oh, my nephew's big into disc golf, and he loves it. And his dad's way into it. He's almost good enough that, and actually is good enough that he's actually gotten sponsors for disc golf over in the Midwest. So pretty cool. We're looking at Double Deuce. Okay, Wendy says, okay, video game night is better.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Wendy's big into D&D, and it's a lot of fun. My older brother used to do it. I never could get into it. It's just that's a me problem. But that's fun stuff you can do with friends any time of year, but a great time to do it on Guyentine's Day. We got 20 minutes, so
I've seen some really funny video clips of people playing D&D on Stranger Things and on the IT Crowd. And they're definitely, I could see where definitely it would be a bonding experience.
Yeah. Matter of fact, when we look at some of the Guyentines, because some people are wondering, like, how do guys interpret Guyentine? Well, how do girls might interpret how to do Guyentine? And we want to give you a perspective from a very popular and well-known Hollywood actor. We ready?
Oh, yeah, I know. You guys are in for such a treat.
Okay.
We have a really famous person on our show tonight. We just didn't want to tell you because it would be a surprise.
We're going to talk about the memes, but how about we have our guest, our special guest, talk about the memes?
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
He's in the green room, so Svea, can you kill time for like a minute and a half while I get him out of the green room?
Okay, so I'm gonna remove you from the screen. So everyone, do you have plans, or do you have anyone to spend Galentines with, considering we have a lot of gals on this feed right now? Have you guys ever participated in a Galentines? So there was a show called Parks and Rec with Leslie Knope, and her character is she is doing a Galentine's Day, and she invites all of her friends to a really nice lunch, and she gives everyone a really nice gift. All of her friends a really nice gift. And so it's kind of a cool episode to watch to get ideas. But ultimately, for me, I feel like Galentine's is an important day to celebrate because you celebrate your friends that have been there for you through thick and thin. And I have some friends that I've known them for so many years, and they're just really great people, and they really support me a lot. So, but yeah, so anyway, I just thought I was going to see. A good friend of mine and I like to go to the movies. That is always a really great thing to do. Spend time with your friends. Like, actually set time aside to go and spend time with your friends if you don't already. But it's kind of fun to do something just kind of extra. So maybe dress up and go do a tea, which I'm surprised I didn't see that on the Galentine's list. Have you guys ever gone to a tea? They are really fun to go to. You go dressed up like with that, and you have to wear a hat. And they have these little appetizery sandwiches. They're just like little sandwiches, like the sizes of cookies. And they have all these different teas, and they have sweets, and they have savory. It's really good. So, okay, we have our famous person, and he was in the green room in James's house. And so he's now going to be on James' camera. It's not James. I don't really know his name. That's how famous he is. Oh.
Hi.
Hi.
You asked me to come on to the show. I'm Guy Mucho. I'm a wrangler at the Yellowstone Dutton Ranch, as well as a stunt driver for Harleys and movies.
Okay,
I was a stunt double for Brad Pitt in that movie, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I'm not much for the Hollywood types, but some might call me a testosterone-driven man's man, but I don't give into that what you call it, guy what you call that stuff? I'm not familiar with some of those words, and I'm trying to remember what they do. Yeah, the testosterone thing where they say it's guy toxic or something like that. Well, apparently the person who invented that term actually got done talking to me and was kind of mad because I wouldn't let him ride my Harley. And I was just getting rid of some of my tools right here, and I just had to take my lariat out there because he's got done working some cattle, and come in and do this a favor for James. And you promised quit calling me asking advice on how to be a better man.
Okay,
well, desperate to be a man, so we do that. But he asked me to come in and talk about some of the stuff what I do with my buds for Guyentine's Day.
Oh, okay.
You want to know some of the activities we do?
Yes, please.
Well, we'll do is we'll get together after work out there at the ranch, get ready. Brandon Caller doing a roundup, whatever. It's a spring. My buddies and I, Virgil, Wyatt, Matt, and Tough, we'll get together. We get on the horse and we'll actually go out and ride out to a nice open field with our wicker basket and pull it out lavender picnic, and we'll have ourselves a little cheese tasting and fine Perrier, and we'll break out and we'll spend the afternoon playing with My Little Pony.
Okay.
We that's what's defined guys in the old West used to do that. And then maybe on a weekend, if we have Guyentines on a Saturday, we'll get out, ride our Harleys out, and go out to local movie theater and watch a matinee of Prince of Tides.
Okay.
Or Much Loved Dogs. We'll do that. Sometimes we'll get together in the afternoon and have a barbecue. We'll get out and fry our get out a block of tofu and make it in the shape of a heart. And maybe even Meg Ryan and Tom Hanks. Make our own statues out of tofu and put them on the barbecue and come in barbecue sauce and lavender oil. We like lavender oil. And that's what we do there. That's what the Buds and I do with me, Guy Mucho. Sometimes we'll bring on there's one guy who's he's a little much. He's what you call that definition of toxic masculinity. That guy, his name I'm trying to think of a name right here. That guy,
Arnold Schwarzenegger? Arnold Schwarzenegger?
No. Who is that anyway? I never heard of her.
Talking about
Oh yeah, the guy from the 80s is the governor and all that. Yeah. He says the guy can bench press a small cat. Whoopee. So what?
You mean like
Oh, well, anyway, we'll get together with one of our friends who's the mask, who seems to be the definition of toxic masculinity. Francis. Francis is his name. That's the most feminine name I can think of at the moment. He'll get out, and that guy's a little wild right there. Occasionally he'll break out his Cabbage Patch Kids. We're not in for that. But you know what? We do admire his Barbie doll collection. Cowboy Barbie, Surfing Barbie, and especially Gardener Barbie. We love her petunias. That's something. We love our plumeria gardens too right there. Every cowboy's dream on that one. With that, I think you want me to talk about some memes right there from A Great American. You ready for this? This is the definitive man's man. Folks, we want to show you definitive man's man. And James asked me to share this. So we bring to you, I pressed the wrong button here again. We're going to bring you memes of what it means to be a man, what we look, or our perspective from Ron Swanson memes. Here we have all of my coworkers. He is one of a small number whom I do not actually root against. There I go again, getting sappy. We love Ron Swanson. How do you like Ron Swanson, Svea?
I think he is a very manly man.
Manly man. So with that, we have another one right here that is, please refrain from discussing feelings in the vicinity of the meat. Ron Swanson, everybody. We like him. And then we're going to go with another good Ron Swanson meme. There's no such thing as bad weather. Only inadequate clothing and methods of transportation. That's deep. That's about as deep as anything you'll see on that movie, What Dreams May Come. With that, another great Ron Swanson one. This is one of my favorite right here. Beef jerky. You mean gum? Meat. I want to see that man's plumeria collection. Matter of fact, real life fact, Sam Elliott raises roses. With that, turf and turf. It's a 16-ounce T-bone and a 24-ounce porterhouse. Also, whiskey and a cigar. Ron Swanson. And then we got to love this one. I'm not interested in caring about people. I once worked with a guy for 3 years and never learned his name. Best friend I ever had. We still never talk sometimes. Ron Swanson. Guy. We love him. And then we have, there has been a mistake. You've excellently given me the food that my food eats. I guess that'd be alfalfa, some kind of haze and whatnot. But yeah. And then I wish you the best of luck. But I believe luck is a concept created by the weak to explain their failures. You hear that, Virgil? Remember that next time you said you don't cry when we watch Thelma and Louise. You, sir, you better cry. With that, folks, that's our Ron Swanson memes. And I'm here. I'm Guy Mucho, man's man. I got my Harley outside. I got to go ride. I have to go take it over, and there's a sale on pink cowboy hats I want to go take because, you know, John Wayne wore pink. I do too. If you pardon me,
Yeah.
I'm going to go get with my friends, and we're going to go cry a while as we watch, as we go over and watch Most Loved Dogs for the 5th time in a row today.
All right. Well, it's nice to meet you, Guy. I didn't know
You're acting like this has just gotten too weird for you.
I didn't know you were that famous. I guess.
Guys right there, but you know, Ron Swanson's the famous one, folks. Give him a thumbs up and a like on your social media. Okay. I'm going to disappear for a minute while I get out of this because I don't know if this bit has run flat or not, but I'm laughing a bit at it. So we'll see in about a minute.
Okay. Bye, Jane. Bye. Bye. That was interesting. What do you think of Guy Mucho? He was very mucho macho, yeah? So, for those of you who don't know who Ron Swanson is, you know how earlier I mentioned that there's an episode in Parks and Rec.
All right. I waxed your Harley, sir, and I spit shined your seat with somebody else's spit. But I promised him I'd wax his bike if he came on the show because he's the man of men. Yeah. Guy Mucho. Okay.
Yes, very much. Interesting. Oh, my goodness. Well, there's 4 laughing faces up there. I don't know if they're laughing at that or if they're laughing at other things.
Well, I know who's laughing at that, who's having fun with that. Nobody ever mentioned my lariats.
Wait, your lariats? I thought
Guy Mucho left his lariat here.
He left it there. You know what? You should bronze plate that and give it back to him, bronzed.
No, because I actually like these. A couple of ropes I have. One's coiled left-handed, one's coiled right-handed. Yes, folks, I like to rope. I like roping.
Oh.
I will rope chairs. Sometimes the dog runs down, kids, but I like practicing with the lariat. It's a lot of fun. Yes, it's one of those things. And I have a knife throwing range in my backyard. Okay. And I like My Little Pony, just like Guy Mucho, as influenced by Ron Swanson.
Okay.
Sabia's getting weirded out, but Dan's secretly sitting off to the side going, my life is incomplete.
What do you think? Your life is incomplete because you don't play with My Little
Until
Pony.
he starts making pieces every night, then he's less complete.
Yeah. I know. You're jealous. You're really jealous.
I have a knife throwing range in my backyard. I stalk deer and take pictures of them for fun. Dan makes pieces, which is amazing.
Okay. James, you know how Tim Allen goes, you know?
Yes, I know well.
So, if you had a pizza oven like that, would you do that? That is a huge pizza oven. That's
all I can say is, hold on, point the camera at Dan right quick. Dan, I have a question for you.
Dan.
Dan's not going to understand as I ask this, but you down as a male will understand this. And maybe one of our viewers can translate. Dan, I got a question. Okay, thank you, Svea. Dan, very insightful. Thank you very much for your time.
So all I have to say is that is an oven that's 5 feet tall and 6 feet wide.
Mm-hmm.
That's an oven.
That's amazingness. Guy Mucho would approve, right?
Yeah.
I don't know, but he's running around his Harley. I just heard it was music. Okay.
Yeah. It looks like you have something black hanging down on your face.
I haven't shaved today.
No, it's like from your hat or something. Something's popping down from your hat.
Oh, that's just a strap.
Oh, I was like, what is that? It's like this weird little thing. Okay.
This is a strap. Okay. With that, folks, I just got to finish shaving, getting ready for Guyentine's Day, getting in the frame of things, getting the frame of things. Actually, tomorrow morning I have to meet a couple of kids in the Boy Scout Venture Crew. We got to go shopping because they're doing group food. A little earlier than I like, but we got to go do that so we can have that and then get back for their Superbowl preps. Then next weekend, it's me, 10 kids between the age of 16 and 20 kayaking along with a couple of adult leaders. All got, guy named Todd, another guy named Mike, another guy named Mike, 10 kids, 10 all 10 boys, high school aged, and Kelly Joe Miller. Going down the river next weekend. There'll be 16 of us. It's going to be awesome.
Wow.
So we're just getting ready for that time and wait for Kelly Joe to show us up on how to do cool stuff. She's actually amazing out in the backcountry. She's amazing to watch and work with. Okay.
Okay.
Anything else for Guyentine or Galentine's Day?
Well, isn't that crazy? We spent an hour talking about Galentine and Guyentine Day.
Oh, we filled it up. We'd fill this hour.
This is actually really, I remember when we first started our show, we could barely fill our hour. Do you remember that?
We were going 2.5 hours a show on Friday nights when we first started. What do you mean?
I know, but I'm saying that when we would do our shows, when we first did it when we wouldn't run that long, we could barely fill a show for like 30 minutes.
Yeah, there's definitely been around to shows where we thought we had an hour, because we try to plan like an hour and 10 minute worth of material, so we know we can fill it. But there's times we just burn through the material and we're done by like 10:35. We're like, so what do we do now?
I know, it's crazy, right?
That hasn't happened in a while. We're getting a little practiced.
I know. So we just had a good time and just chatted about all kinds of stuff and just,
Definitely. Okay.
Oh my gosh, this is funny. I like what let's see here. Okay, so wait a second.
Oh, we definitely have some good viewer comments to go through right now.
Ooh, meat gum.
All right, let's take turns on this one. I'll do the next one. Ooh, meat gum, and then we also have Lots Mucho.
And this is, will they still work if they're bronzed?
If you're Guy Mucho, nope. Well, actually, yeah, he'll make it work.
Yes, actually, I think he could get them to work.
Oh, definitely. Okay. He is the Sam Elliott meets John Wayne meets Clint Eastwood meets Ron Swanson. But mostly influenced by Ron Swanson. Next one. I can throw a lariat. I believe it.
Mm-hmm. Next one. That's a Guy oven. Totally.
Well, I know my mom's going to be making plans because she probably saw that and got influenced by it.
It says Baker's Pride.
You have to do a few more pals to pay for that one. Next one we have, folks, for you. I can throw one too, but it never hits what I want it to. Lariat.
Yeah, that could happen, right?
Bad way to look for a date too. There might be a police involved. All right, and then we have y'all have good shows.
Aw, thank you, Wendy.
Thank you, Wendy. And then from Joya, great show. Wait, how did the Joya? Quit pressing. I press it to bring it up. Svea presses it, thinks she can bring it up, which makes it do this.
Yeah.
And then she'll press it, and I'm thinking I'm pressing it, that'll do that, and then it'll do this.
Yes.
And it'll just keep on happening.
Yeah, I know. We've done it many times before.
Oh, almost every show. So I said it would take turns, and I fell out of order toward the end.
Yeah.
Should I press it?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, there we go.
Thank you, guys. We really, really do try to put together some fun shows for you. And we do plan ahead. And we have some real doozies coming up. I can't wait for some shows coming up because we were talking about tonight. We came up with a really good idea for the future show that's going to be very entertaining. And I'm like kind of excited about it. But we can't talk about it too much here because then we spoil all the fun. Yes. Oh my gosh. It's 10:59. What the hell?
10:59, folks. Okay. So next weekend I am on the river, so we'll have a replay of one of our favorite episodes from the past. We don't just pick a show, we pick our favorite. We really do. We give some thoughts to this to bring it in, so you have bring in that fun, entertaining factor, and we'll be there. But we'll be back live in 2 weeks. We'll announce what the subject is. We'll post that the show. But like it says, we do have some fun ones coming up. We've been planning some really standout ones as they're coming up, and really cool stuff. So with that, closing time?
Yes, and then I'm getting ready to dance. I'm going to stand up.
Okay, game that camera. We'll watch Svea go full bore. And folks, we have redone our obviously our opening credits. We're revamping, and there's still some more to add. We'll have it in 2 weeks of our closing credits, but look for some fun stuff in the closing credits now.
Well, okay, so James is being really nice about it. He was actually contacted by HRAI, and he was told he had to change the end credits.
Yep. Darn you, HRI. And Mr. Groovy Claus. Okay. I'm going to do one more with my mom. If
funny.
the lariat is bronze, you throwing and knock the steer out. Go ASPCA. She has gone full hokey tonight on us. Okay. Folks, that has been this week's episode of Late Night Craft Talk. Remember, next week's is one of our favorite replays. We'll be back live in 2 weeks. Y'all, be amazing. And done.
Oh, ain't he cute?
Good night, folks. Hope you saw some familiar names on there. We're going to have some more fun with the closing credits next week.
Bye, guys. Thanks for joining us.